The one-time Conservative Party treasurer, Lord McAlpine, has said allegations linking him to child abuse are wholly false and seriously defamatory. The peer released a statement denying he had abused Steve Mesham or any other resident of the children's home in Wrexham, North Wales. He said he had visited Wrexham only once, and that was in the company of an agent from Conservative Central Office. Well, our crime correspondent Martin Brunt is here. Martin, what's the significance of this?
Well, Lord McAlpine has effectively outed himself as the subject of these allegations. He's talked about the media frenzy, the need to mitigate the damage to
and where have these allegations been? They haven't been published by anybody, have they?
Well, this is the intriguing thing. He wrote a statement that we're using today, but he wrote it last night. Since he wrote it, two newspapers this morning have actually named him in the context of saying that they believe, or a witness believes, he was a victim of mistaken identity. But he, working on innuendo in TV broadcasts, putting that together with
the famous Newsnight report.
Last Friday night, they spoke to a man who was a resident at the care home who talked about being abused regularly by a senior Tory figure, didn't name him, but Lord McAlpine clearly believes that it was him that this man was talking about, Steve Mesham. Now, at the same time, Lord McAlpine's name has appeared all over the internet, and what Lord McAlpine is saying is that people are putting two and two together and identifying him as the subject of the allegations on Newsnight. He's put out a very long, detailed statement, and this is something of what he says. Even though these allegations made of me by implication in the broadcast and print media and made directly about me on the internet are wholly false and seriously defamatory, I can no longer expect the broadcast and print media to maintain their policy of defaming me only by innuendo. As I said, he wrote that last night. Since then, two newspapers have named him as the subject of these allegations.
Martin, thank you very much indeed. Well, in a separate development in the continuing and wide-ranging child abuse claims, an abuse victim from a care home in Wales has told Sky News that he was taken to London at the age of 12 for sex with adults. Michael says he was taken by a minibus with other boys to sex parties with men he believes to be members of the establishment. Michael spoke to Sky's Tom Parmenter, and just to warn you, his interview has descriptions of the circumstances surrounding the abuse.
There's a home called Bryneston, and they were based in Wrexham. Bersham Hall is just outside Wrexham, and so is Bryneston, the other side of town, and they were closing down. So a lot of their staff were getting migrated over to our home to work. Fine at first, some new faces, some new people, but a lot of people wanted to put their authority down straight away.
So did the abuse that you had suffered up until that point get worse when the staff from Bryneston came and joined the regime at Bersham Hall?
Not immediately. Not immediately. It took, I'd say, about a month. And then we were taken to Bryneston, where they give us alcohol, crisps, sweets. We also wear pyjamas. Yeah, and we were abused, sexually abused. But even then, as a kid, you're safe. No one's going to kill you. You're safe. Do you understand?
Because it was the norm.
Yeah, you're safe. Just put up with it. Just put up with it. So you're safe. A little while after that, I think for me personally, looking back on it, I'm 44 now, that was the initiation, to see how compliant you were. Because a lot of kids weren't compliant, a lot of kids kicked off, and they wouldn't take abuse.
But you'd consider that you were one of the compliant ones?
Yeah, for no fault of my own.
And so where did that lead?
Well, it led us being taken to parties. We were taken to London, to some very big big houses or flats where we met a lot of men.
So what would happen? You would leave Bersham Hall.
Yeah. In the children's home van.
What, on a Friday night?
Yeah. With the Sunshine Variety Club written on the side of it, which is a bit ironic.
And you'd be taken down to London?
Yeah.
And what would happen next?
We would go, if only be blunt, we'd be taken to sex parties, and we'd be traded off, and we'd be displayed, and we'd be picked one by one.
And how old were you at this stage?
I was 12 years old.
And what happened to you once you arrived at these parties?
Right, you get there, they give you, it wouldn't be a beer, it'd be a spirit, so it'd be a whiskey or a vodka. Yeah, with a mixer, but it'd be strong. It'd be like a double or a treble. And amongst us lads, because there was quite a lot of lads there, a few of the old Brunestian lads, Bersham Hall lads were taken as well. And to us it was great. We could drink, we could smoke, we could be naughty, you know? We was in the adult world. Oh, fantastic. And then Uncle whoever, pat his knee, he'd call you over. And he'd give you another drink, and he'd talk to you. A lot of them were quite old men, I'd say 50s or 60s. Very posh. And they would take us away to separate bedrooms where we were abused.
That would happen on the Friday night, and then you'd stay at that apartment and wake up there on the Saturday?
No. We were taken very early, 5, 6, when it was just getting light, when it was getting dawn.
On Saturday morning?
Yeah, on a Saturday morning, and we were taken somewhere else, sometimes just to another house. And I can definitely remember being taken to a barracks, an army barracks, and then we would be shown the town. So, and don't forget, although it was traumatising, we were getting shown London, and we were kids from the north. Yeah, we'd never seen Big Ben before, or you know, any of the sites in 10 Downing Street, and they give us a good day out. They give us burgers, they give us pop, they give us everything, and yeah, it was fantastic. We'd have great days out.
And then Saturday night, what happens then?
Saturday night, we'd finish up in London, because by then obviously we've been walking all day, and so some of the staff from Bersham Hall that were our, what would you call it, chaperones? Yeah? Would take us back to this particular flat, and it would just be another big party, and there'd be new people there. There'd be the same people, but a lot of new people.
So it'd be a second consecutive night where you'd be at a party and get abused.
Yeah, with a lot of drink involved. They made an effort to get drink inside us, and a lot of the lads, because some of the lads were 10 and they couldn't take alcohol. But I can remember one time when a kid was 10 and he was too drunk to stand up, and they led him away to one of the rooms. Come on. He should have been put in an ambulance, he should have been taken away. They didn't care.
And then you'd be driven back on the Sunday to the care home in North Wales?
Most of the time Sunday, but a lot of the times on a Monday. You know, they seem to fit a lot of people in these parties, and there was kids getting brought from other kids' homes. Yeah, not all from North Wales, from kids' homes from London, from kids' homes from God knows where.
Explain to me how many weekends you believe you were taken down to London on the van from North Wales?
20
weekends. You went through that routine of Friday and Saturday
I'd say 20 weekends, because I just remember doing it for the summer. Yeah?
It was every week.
Whether that was something to do with our being off school, God knows, yeah? But it was the whole summer, and then it stopped. Yeah? But the abuse carried on at the kids' homes. But we were so used to it, we became good at it. I used to do my homework in my head. Literally do my sums in my head, do my English essays.
Anything to think about things that weren't happening.
Absolutely. And a few words said to them would encourage them.
Amongst the young guys that were on that van being taken down, did you ever talk about why you were going to London and the abuse side of it rather than the sightseeing?
No.
So not even amongst yourselves, away from any adults?
No. No, because we had fear driven into us. We were all told. Because the thing is, it was a privilege. And if you spoiled that privilege, you ain't going to go again. Yeah? And you would literally zip your mouth. Yeah? We were told to be quiet. Yeah? To us, we were going to a party. We were given drink. Yeah? Yeah? Drink. I can't substantiate this, but I think we were getting drugs as well. Not separately, I think, in the drink, yeah? So yeah, to us it was a big deal. Because we were taken away from these ramshackle, horrible kids' homes to a posh flat in London where we could drink, you know. And it wasn't, don't get me wrong, it wasn't abuse the second you walked through the door. This was like a lead on, you know, because they were checking us out. Then one by one, you get picked off. Yeah? And we even had the foresight at that age, at 12, and getting on to 13, of getting the lad who just come back from the room, yeah, one of the rooms, not just the room, one of the rooms, of fixing him a drink, you know? Fixing him a drink. Because he was shell-shocked. We all were. I wasn't going to miss my seat on the bus. No way. Would you?
Because it was that privilege, it was different from the routine that you had in...
Of course it was. Would you miss your seat on the bus? No, you wouldn't. I don't know you. But you wouldn't. Don't forget, we were going in the daytime, we were going sightseeing, we were seeing London, yeah? We were smelling it, breathing it, loving it, yeah? Horse Guards Parade, yeah? Oh, everything, you know, Buckingham Palace. And we felt privileged. And we had to put up with abuse at the end of the night. And because we've been abused before, some of us, me included, took it with a little bit of pinch of salt.
Let's talk about who was at these parties.
Very, very well-off people. I call Ray Henrys posh people.
And what was that?
And we were told off if we banged into the furniture, because suddenly we were told it was a Chippendale. What the holy hell is a Chippendale to me? You know, it's a chair, sorry. You know, and you get smacked on the head. It was how compliant you were, how nice you were towards them. And looking back, it's all about what they could get away with.
And they got away with a lot.